he act like he ain't had to do that shit in practice because he ain't get no pressure and his damn Achilles snapped off.
Yeah.
All the plays, he was running for his life, so he need to
Yeah,
play.
we have no O line. We have to get an O line in the draft somehow. I know we got the
Then
six
so
pick.
then he might as well not. He might as well not come back then. Shit, if you talking about O line, he might as well retire. Jets ain't
Get
Jets.
O
The
line.
Jets don't. The
Get O
Jets
line.
don't.
I think we
Well, we don't got one, so not really.
Already decided. Come on,
Why?
football and baseball, those two
Baseball's
sports.
terrible. Baseball's terrible. Football can be
Yeah, but
exciting, but you
football
gotta
is.
understand the game. That's all it is.
Well, I give you that. There is some action in football, but the principle of both those sports are just to give an excuse for the typical American guy to go outside and drink beers with his friends. That's it. It's not a real sport. I mean, okay, it's a sport, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean, right?
Kinda. Because they do that in every sport. It gives it
Nah,
you said
basketball
that
is
in every
different, man.
basketball for sure is different, but it still gives people a chance to go outside or an excuse to go outside and drink. It's the same shit.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
That's
if you
all.
go
That's all
outside,
Americans do. Get
Yeah.
drunk. Let me get drunk.
So,
you cannot go buy or drink when you inside a basketball game, right? Because you might lose something, you might miss something, especially if it's a playoff game, right?
not as many
Football,
Nah,
it's
people
not
as
like
not as
that.
many
You can
people as
join
you
the last
think
quarter and see
really
everything.
stay for the whole game. A lot of people walk out. A lot of people go get drinks and food.
and if you got good
You know.
seats, they bring drinks to you.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. If
because
you're in public, yeah.
they used to do it from because of the American football and baseball and those. I don't know about hockey,
Baseball,
but you know.
I 100%
So, the,
agree about baseball. It's like the worst
oh
sport.
my, that's like the sport for hot dogs and beer. That sport was
Yeah, yeah.
made for
That's
beer.
all you get.
So you still define it as a sport?
Well,
What, baseball?
Yeah.
It is a sport. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Because it's
anything you
extremely,
compete.
I'll tell you what, you won't find that many people that can hit a 90-mile fastball. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, yeah.
That's extremely hard to do. No
Or
matter
want to get
how
hit
much of
by.
an athlete you are, that's hard to
Yeah,
do.
you gotta be brave to step in that batter's box.
Ah,
Even though I can't stand
still.
the sport, but that's hard as fuck.
Hell yeah, shit. That shit hit you.
Oh,
It's a
yeah, that
wrap.
shit, 90 miles an hour? Oh,
It's
fuck.
a wrap.
I can't believe you defend baseball. You said it's a
It's not that.
sport.
I'm
Come
not
on,
defending
guys.
baseball. I'm a baseball hater. I'm just saying. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball?
What's the sport?
Fine,
That's
What's
but
the
there are
sport in
many
Israel?
stuff that are hard to do. Then they are
soccer.
not defined as sports. Baseball, okay, you've got those three guys that run in outside in the open field, right?
Hmm.
They might do some sport.
Running
Okay,
around.
let's call it sport. But the rest of the team, come on.
You're just sitting around waiting for the ball, pretty much. That's all it really is.
So
That's why.
so does golf count as a sport for you?
Yeah, golf is a sport.
Uh,
Golf is a sport.
for me, nah. I mean, I
You mean
say
me
no.
personally, or you
It's like
mean
it's
as
like
like
it's like a
it's known
leisure
for? Yeah, it's a
event,
sport.
but they say it's a sport just because they keep score. But you know, and then back in the
What's the
day, they used to.
definition of sport that you're looking for, though? Is it because
I
you
mean,
keep score, like you just said?
competition in endurance.
It's not a sport. Okay, spoiler. Golf, it's not a sport. Cricket, it's not a sport. Baseball, we can argue about it, but if you don't
I
need
don't
to
really know
run
much
anywhere,
about cricket, so I can't say shit about cricket.
yeah, I don't understand the rules either. It's not a sport.
And let me guess, soccer is
Kickball.
the sport for you, right? Soccer is the real sport.
Well, I became a basketball fan in the last few years, but yeah, I grew up in soccer. I
Mhm.
grew up in soccer.
Yeah, see,
Like
over here we say
everyone
soccer is not a
outside the
sport.
US. What?
See, that's the
Yeah, we
difference.
say soccer is
Soccer is
not a
not like
sport over here.
soccer is probably the worst sport over here. Even though I love to
Yeah,
watch soccer, but it's the least watched sport besides baseball in America, really.
yeah.
I would say the number Number one is obviously football.
Yeah,
It's American.
Yeah.
It's a
Number
brute
two,
sport,
NBA.
you know?
hmm
It's
And
a
over
brute
here, you
sport.
know how it is in America. Everybody loves to see somebody get hurt. So football, somebody's always getting smashed or hit or something. So that's
So
why
that's the reason you like hockey so much, right?
I like hockey. I
Yeah,
used to.
hockey. Yeah,
I don't
hockey
really
live.
watch it anymore, but I used to watch a lot of hockey. Yeah,
Hockey live is good.
yeah, for sure. I've been to a few Islanders games out there back in the day. That was crazy.
Yeah, I just
Fights and
like
all
seeing
that
people
shit.
get smashed. Yeah, that's it.
hmm
But it's boring.
It
Okay.
can be, yeah.
So
But yeah.
who's
So
your friend? Can you introduce
that's
us?
what'd you say? Who's my friend?
Yeah.
That's
Can
my
you
boy
introduce us?
Ashun.
Did he come out? Did you come out here to New York?
Nah, he's in
Nah.
Michigan, right?
I'm in Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Michigan right now.
I just went to see the Pistons last week.
Mm.
Oh, you saw? Oh, who'd they play?
They lost to Philly.
Well, you
They
know they
Oh
got
yeah.
lost.
You
Yeah.
see my
crushed.
boy. You see my boy Tobias.
Oh, yeah, he knows Tobias Harris from the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, Tobias, well, he's an underrated player, right?
Yeah, he
Tobias.
is.
He's a role player.
He's always been an underrated player, though.
He's a highly paid role player. I tell you that much.
He is highly paid, though. He just got that extension, right?
Yeah.
That's true. But
Yeah.
He's a
this is
high.
only because they love him so much in Philly.
Yeah,
The whole
because
town.
he's a
Love
good guy. He's
Yeah.
a squeaky clean guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to have on your team. I don't know. I like Pat Beverly on that team, too. I think he's a good part of that team, too.
Yo, did you know Pat Beverly averaged like 40 points a game in high school?
In high school, yeah. He
Yo,
changed his game for the NBA. It's a
yeah,
straight defense.
because he wouldn't have been able to. And he had
Yeah,
8
because
steals a
you're
game.
going against 7-foot niggas. It's going to be hard for him to get that off.
Well, there's
like
only
he was
one
doing in high
ball, so it's like they got their scorers. You know what I'm saying? They
Same
got
thing
one
with
person.
didn't they say PJ Tucker was crazy in high school too?
Yo, but Beverly averaged 8 steals a game, bro. 8.
Man, where the fuck did he play fucking high school, averaging 8 steals a game? That's
I
He
crazy.
played at Europe, no? Before he went to the NBA?
Before the NBA, yeah, we were talking about high school, kid shit.
You know, PJ
Yeah, but this
Tucker
is
actually played in Israel before he became
Yeah,
an
what
NBA
part?
player.
Which team did he play for?
Hulon?
I don't know.
He
what team.
actually won the championship with a very small team called Hulon.
Interesting. I
So
didn't know.
we see him as a Israeli representative.
Yeah, so
He's
back
ours.
to you though. How did you
Hmm?
become a Spurs fan in Israel though? That's what I wanted to know. How did that happen? And what like which championship, I guess, or which team brought you to the Spurs? Like,
Well, it's kind of okay. In Israel, you don't grow up on basketball. Basketball is well, people see basketball, but not NBA. It's there. Small community watching the NBA in Israel,
yeah,
and I don't know. At the time when I started watching the NBA, it was I think the early 2000s. Well, they had Jimmy, of course, which for me represents all the values I grew up on them. I mean, work hard, don't talk too much, do the fundamental stuff, and it will take you. And against Timmy, there were always those shiny players. I mean, Kobe, Shaquille, and later on became LeBron. Those guys I never. Well,
I understand. They didn't have the same values you grew up with, like not speaking and just showing your skill without talking shit.
And the other reason is, well, the Spurs, they're different than the other teams in the NBA in a way that they are, well, now it's a bit different, but they recognize the talent outside the US very early.
Probably before
Mobley,
anybody else. Right?
Parker.
Yeah.
Again?
I said probably before anybody else, right? Them and the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, and they did it even before Dallas. Dallas just brought
Dirk, I think, was the first,
Derek.
right?
They
Yeah.
brought Derek. No, I think Parker was before Derek. I'm
Tony
not sure.
Parker?
Yeah,
Well, I know they had who else?
not sure.
But yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure the Spurs had the first Euro guy. They were the first ones to think about picking Euros and bringing them over.
Yeah,
I know the Bulls did it in the '90s with Tony Kukoc too. But
yeah, but even Tony Kukoc was when you talk about the Bulls' legacy, you talk about Jordan, you talk about Pippen, you talk about Rodman. Only then you start talking about Kukoc, and you bring him up with guys like Steve Kerr.
yeah,
This is not the
John
same
Paxson,
field, right?
BJ Armstrong, yeah, shit like that.
Yeah. So the Spurs was really the first to reach out to European players and European crowd. So Israel is not really European, but it did had a part of it. And the 2014 Spurs have, I think we can all agree, it is the best team ever played basketball, right? The most beautiful basketball ever.
Oh God! Yeah, they
No?
play basketball like the WNBA.
Yeah.
What?
Nobody over here likes the Spurs, bro. That's why we're surprised. Like everybody hates the way they play. Yes, they play extremely fundamental basketball. That's always how they do.
No, okay, but they changed
you
their
know
style
how-
in 2014.
We in New York over here, we like the flashy shit. We like the dribbling, the passing, the dunking everywhere and talking shit. That's just how it is over here.
Yeah, but to see a shiny player, a dunk, or a good highlight in New York, you need to go to a game outside New York, right? Or you want to. The Knicks won't give it to you.
We got a bunch of good players that we played for
You
New
can go
York.
to the
We
park.
got Stephon Marbury.
The park has better basketball than the Knicks. Anybody going to see them Knicks play?
Yeah, except Jalen Brunson though. Them niggas ain't fucking with Jalen, man. Stop talking shit about my boy Jalen.
One player. He's never going to be the biggest or the best player on the floor at any given time. He's going to lose.
The biggest, you're right. The best he's been plenty of times this year already.
Never.
Look at what he did the other day. The first player in NBA history with a 50-point 9 for 9 from the three. Come on, man. And 100% field goal. He's the first player ever.
That don't mean
He's
nothing.
playing
That's one
KD
game.
and the
They played
Suns.
80-something games.
KD and Devin Booker and the Suns.
He's not better than Devin Booker. No one's
He
ever
killed
going to say
Devin
that.
Booker, bro.
Yeah,
He killed
In a
Played better than
series,
Booker.
basketball has a
Killed him.
series. One
Killed
game
him, son.
is not gonna. He's
gonna continue to kill. Now, see, the difference is that Booker has more players on his team that he could pass the ball to. As KD, as Brandon Beal.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
And they're all better.
You took them to the final.
What'd you say?
Kevin Durant is better than him.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is
Beal,
better.
he's
Of course,
he's like Bradley
Jalen
Beal.
Brunson.
He's on the same.
Jalen Brunson.
No, don't say Bradley Beal. Come
He's on the same. He's on the same scope.
Stop.
As Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal has done nothing but get injured the past 3 years straight.
Bradley Beal is a role player by choice.
No, he's a role player by injury. He's continuously injured for the past 3 years straight.
Yeah,
he's still injured right now. He played one game this whole season. He played one game this whole season, bro, and then he got injured in the game.
Role player.
He's old though. He is old though.
KD's older than him.
Bradley Beal? I mean Beal?
Yeah, KD's older than him for sure.
I mean, you can tell by his hairline he's older than everybody.
Yeah.
That boy got a yarmulke up there.
You got to remember, KD was drafted by the Supersonics. That's how old.
Oh yeah, I remember, and he probably weighed 100 pounds too.
Yeah, he couldn't lift 175 pounds.
They say he don't lift no weights.
They're scared. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh my God, he can't lift 175.
They say he lifts no weights in his workouts is 30 minutes.
Like 36, right? Something like that.
KD? Yeah.
36.
KD's around 36, yeah. Because LeBron's 38, right? No, LeBron's about to be 39. So, yeah, KD's probably 35.
Still younger than you.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. It is crazy. Me and Braun are the same age. That's the crazy part.
Athletes today can play till, older age. Not only in basketball. You see it everywhere. I mean, look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah, that's true.
Football, right?
American football, it happens. Tom Brady just did it. I don't know if you know who Tom Brady is, but yeah.
Yeah.
He was playing till he was 40? Hey, Sean, was he 40?
Who's that?
Tom Brady?
Tom Brady was like 41 or something. He was over 40.
Yeah, he was definitely over 40.
But he don't count. He played quarterback.
Yeah, but who?
I said that shit don't count. He played quarterback.
Yeah, he got hit a lot less.
Hello.
He did get hit a lot less, but
yeah,
it's still a long
that's
time.
why he played. Nah.
בוא תראה את אחות של ג'ייסון. אתה רוצה לראות אחות של ג'ייסון? You brought her. Now you have to show it to the family,
What'd
right?
you say? All right, come here.
You want to see Jason's sister.
All right. Say hi. Say hi.
Yeah. זאת אחות של ג'ייסון.
Say what's up. Say what's up. Say hi. Oh, hey, no.
Okay, I think it's enough family time, right?
למה הוא תקוע? תראה לי.
All right, there we go. We're back. All right, so what we talking about now? We got the end.
Oh my god.
Anyway, the Spurs is not worth shit this season. You know what?
No, the Spurs. All right, so the Spurs, the Wizards, and what was the other team? There's 3 teams that only have like 3 wins, right?
Yeah, the Spurs and Washington has 4 wins each, and Detroit has 2 wins.
Detroit, yes, Detroit's the other one.
And you look at last season, at the end of December, last place was, I think, Charlotte.
Yeah.
They had like 7 or 8 wins.
Hmm.
Mid of December.
Hmm.
So this is something, well, I don't know. I don't remember way back, but 3 teams that you can actually say that they're not NBA level. I mean, I'm not sure they can even win the EuroLeague at this point.
Listen, I'm a big Jordan Poole hater, so I'm happy that he's fucking up because I told everybody he was gonna fuck up. He just looks like he's a fuck up. That's all. He just looks like he wants to have fun. He's not gonna take basketball seriously. He's gonna score some points. Don't get me wrong. He scored 30 the other night, but he's not what people thought he was. Like people thought he was like the next coming to Steph and all this because he could shoot decently, but he was getting those open looks because of Steph and Clay. So a lot of people weren't understanding that, but I knew he wasn't gonna be.
Well,
Because people don't know sports. They always think one
Same thing with
good.
Ben Simmons. I watched Ben Simmons in college. I knew he couldn't shoot. I don't know why people all of a sudden thought he was going to be able to shoot. He still can't shoot. I don't even understand what the hell's wrong with him.
How you play basketball for that long and can't shoot, though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't get it, but I'll tell you what. You know who I do like?
PJ Tucker had a wonderful career without knowing how to shoot, right?
Who did?
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker was good in high school, man. That's what we were just talking about. In high school, he was a good player. A lot of players got to switch their game up for the NBA, you know? Not everybody could be the star.
Right.
But him and Pat Beverly, they were good in high school.
Let me tell you something about Jordan Poole. First of all, he did have one very good season when Clay was injured and just after they lost the final. When he was, I think it was a rookie year, right? He did play good. Can't say
he was his second year. Because his rookie year, he had those blonde tips and shit in his hair.
Who's that?
Jordan Poole.
Anyway, there was this game this season between the Wizards played. I think it was Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Poole had a ball and he did his crossover. He's got some talent. This guy, right? So
Yeah,
his
he's got
defender
talent.
got I don't know where. His defender just fell, disappeared. So he had like an open shot from something like 2 feet from the even less 1 foot from the paint.
Uh-huh.
And instead of just shoot the ball, he decided to go on the highlights.
See, that's
It
what
was
I'm
a
talking.
highlight. It just Jared Allen blocked that guy.
That's the type of shit that I'm talking about with
Yeah.
Jordan Poole. He wants to play street ball. He doesn't want to play NBA style basketball. He's never going to win like that. He's never gonna
Exactly. So he's not an NBA player. And I think I told you that, right?
Kevin
I told you
Garnett just said that.
In Israel, is the number one enemy of Israel right now. Jordan Poole. Well, after Hamas is number one. This Israel's enemy, and the second
Jordan
most
Poole.
wanted, Jordan Poole.
He's gonna be gone
These guys
soon.
ruined the Wizards. He's ruined every other players playing with him. And on top of that, you also got Kyle Kuzma, which is the same, right? With a
I
different
actually
color.
think Kyle Kuzma is a better player. Like Kyle Kuzma can play NBA basketball. We've seen it on the Lakers. We've seen him play
Maybe,
NBA basketball.
but he doesn't know how to pass the ball. In NBA,
He's a scorer. He's a scorer for sure. He's not a passer at all. He's not going to pass the ball. Not Kuzma.
It is the last station. Both of them. The ball is in their end. That's it.
Did you actually? I just got the news that the Knicks are looking to pick up DeMar DeRozan. I don't know how I feel about that though.
To pick what?
DeMar DeRozan. The Bulls are looking to trade him to the Knicks. I don't know
I heard about it too.
It's supposed to be DeMar DeRozan and Andre Drummond for Hartenstein and picks. Hartenstein, Evan Fournier, and picks. I don't know, because we have a lot of first-round picks, so we might as well start using them to do something. But DeMar DeRozan is old. He's 30. He's 80s, right? He's 36, 37, something like that. I really don't see him making a difference for us to like make a championship run.
How's his usage last season?
Who, DeMar?
DeMar, yeah.
What's his point, you said?
No, his usage. How much is need the ball? I mean, how much he played the ball?
I would say he had to play with the ball a lot because Zach LaVine was injured. So I think Zach just came back not too long ago. But he had to play with the ball a lot. And Lonzo Ball's injured too. So it was in the hands of DeMar DeRozan pretty much the whole season.
Ain't he done forever, Lonzo?
Lonzo pretty much. He's been out almost 3 seasons now, man. With both of his knees. 2 knee injuries. That's not good. That's really bad.
Yeah.
But he was starting to catch on too, though. You know what I mean? Like, he was starting to actually play better. I was a Lonzo Ball hater for a little while, but he started to catch on.
DeRozan, isn't it in RJ position? They're playing the same position, no?
Who?
RJ and DeRozan.
Nah, DeRozan plays more of the small forward. He plays
so
more of the
they can play together.
Yeah, they can play together.
Yeah, I don't see how it works.
Julius, that's all.
I agree with you.
Julius.
Maybe you can trade Julius instead of Fournier.
I'd rather that. I know he's been playing a lot better, though. I'll give him that. He has been playing a lot better this year. I can't really talk too much shit except for the beginning of the year, but I don't know. Just not a fan of his attitude and shit.
I saw the game, the Knicks against the Clippers. You guys are not going nowhere.
It was a rough game. Yeah. Did you see what we did to the Lakers, though, last night, though? Mm-hmm. We whipped up on those Lakers last night, though.
Regular
It
season.
always feels nice to beat the Lakers.
We beat the Lakers. We beat the Suns with KD. The Clippers got us, but the Clippers are starting to catch on, though. I can't front about that. They're starting to catch some fire. What is it, 9 straight games right now? It's pretty good. Pretty good.
The Knicks was number 7. Then they played Pacers. They're number 8. I think they're 8 now.
I think we'll end the season in 5th place. But it really doesn't mean anything because it's like we're not striving to win that championship. We're just going to stay in the playoffs and lose in the first or the second round. We don't really go anywhere further than that. So we're going to stay stagnant to where we are until we make a drastic change.
Till y'all get Michael Jordan.
Oh. Don't get me started with this guy.
Till y'all get a real superstar.
Trade,
Trade Brunson.
Hell no. Crazy? Great point. Trade Julius.
What's your insight say about
y'all
Embiid?
thought y'all was gonna get what's the name? Zion.
Nah, what do you mean? We got RJ Barrett. We don't want Zion. Zion barely played. He just started playing this year.
Nah, that's what the Knicks fans were saying. Oh, Zion and
Those
Barrett
aren't real Knicks fans. Bro. Real Knicks fans wanted RJ Barrett.
2 years ago they wanted Zion. Stop it.
Nah, we wanted RJ. We weren't going to get him. We were the 3rd pick. How did we want him? He was going to
Y'all
go
talking
first.
about after the Pelicans, not in the draft. I'm talking about after. They was talking about trading for him before they did the Brunson deal.
No, that's because Zion said he wanted to play for the Knicks. You missed that whole point. He went on the air and said he would love to play with RJ Barrett and play for the Knicks. That's why you saw those people come out saying that.
Yeah.
Listen, if it's for free and I don't have to get rid of anything serious, I'll take Zion. Hell yeah. Zion would have to get in shape, though. I said it from the beginning. He's not gonna. I don't know. He could have a really good NBA career, but he's like the new age Charles Barkley.
No, Charles Barkley was in shape. Boy, crazy.
No, Charles Barkley got in shape. You don't remember Charles Barkley in the 76ers? He was a fat fuck. And then he got in shape. Yo, go back and watch the tape, bro. He talks about it himself. He talks about himself how Moses Malone told him he was a fat fuck and he had to get in shape.
Charles Barkley, when he came to the league, was skinny and muscular, bro.
No, he was not, bro.
Bro, you crazy.
Bro, what's his nickname? What's Charles Barkley's nickname? The round mound. The round mound.
Now I'm talking.
No, that was his nickname back in the day, bro. He was a fat fuck. He says it himself.
No, bro, you're bugging right now.
When he went to the Phoenix Suns, that's when shit changed, bro.
What? When he was with the 76ers, he was slim. He had leg muscles.
After a few years, he got slim because of Moses Malone. Listen to the story. He did. Listen, this ain't me. This ain't me making it up. This is Charles.
No, you're trying to put him in the same pocket as Zion, and that's not the case.
He is, bro. That's the same shit. Why do you think all the NBA players said that Zion should hit up Charles Barkley? They had the same issue.
Zion and Charles Barkley shouldn't even be in the same sentence.
They fucking just eat everything. What do you expect, bro?
It's not gonna bring you the championship. Anyway, Charles Barkley or not. He's not a guy.
Zion is not going to bring a championship either. We need a real, having Brunson is good, but we need that second superstar. And it's not Julius.
You need a first superstar.
Yeah, we need one superstar. Right.
We got a star. Superstar meaning you have to have a personality, and Brunson doesn't have a personality. Superstars sell sneakers and shit. That's what a superstar is. It's not just the game.
Superstar wins you chips. Chips.
No.
Chips.
Dirk has a chip, right? He was never a superstar.
Who?
Superstars, like I said, the word superstar, it consists of someone that has the personality to sell items and sneakers and all that shit.
No. You have to be you have to be a winner to
like
be
a Ja Moran or
you can't.
Steph Curry.
You have to be a winner.
Ja Moran ain't a winner, and they already consider him a superstar.
He's not a superstar. He's not a superstar
bro.
yet.
Bro, he's pretty much the new face of the league.
He's not.
Who else got sneakers besides him that sold out and as young as him? Nobody.
Sneakers?
Yeah, he's got a huge deal with Nike, bro. They only ripped him off the shelves because of that gun shit.
Because he's not playing. He's not playing.
Nah, because of the gun shit. His
Yeah,
shit was selling out the first week.
He's getting in trouble for having something that you are allowed to have.
Actually,
ain't that crazy?
No, I'm wrong. It's him and LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball too. LaMelo Ball selling them sneakers too, like crazy.
Right. LaMelo. Yep. LaMelo Ball more of a star than him.
Yeah. Then Ja Morant.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that. They're kind of close. They're kind of close.
He's playing.
They are. Yo, LaMelo's playing now, but LaMelo's been out 2 years. Remember? I guess you forgot about that.
A year.
He's playing now.
He just got injured again.
Wait, he just got injured again?
A few weeks back, no? 2 weeks back, he just got injured again. I'm pretty sure.
I haven't been watching the Hornets at all, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Damn, I didn't even know he got injured again. The Ball brothers is always injured.
No, he's not playing for 2 weeks already.
Damn.
It's because of the shoes he played with when he was in
those low tops.
No, because they played too much basketball. That's why.
I think it's
only the shoes. Come on.
They play way too much basketball.
It's not too much basketball. Even KD
I think
said
LeBron played a bit more than him.
He said that KD said that they're not playing enough basketball. He said players back in the day played more basketball with less injuries. What's going on?
Okay, that's not true. That's not true. But
yeah, with the load management and everything that people do now, they're playing way less games than they used to. More people played 80 games or 70 games or more than nowadays.
Yeah, but the career lasts for 9, 10, 12 years.
Right.
100%.
These dudes are 16. 100%.
They definitely last. Careers last longer now, yeah, for sure. That's why you really don't see too many vets in the NBA either. I don't know. I don't understand why. I think a lot of teams need vets, but the oldest people are like KD, LeBron,
Kawhi, Steph. They're all after.
They're all in like 35. But they're also
35 considered very old.
But they're also the superstars
is very
of the team.
Old. 35 is very old.
For the NBA, it is, but nowadays it's not. I don't know.
It is, bro.
More and more people are lasting longer than 35.
Right, until they hit 40, 45, and their knees ain't there no more.
LeBron's retiring at 49, bro.
He's
gonna play with both of his things.
Ain't gonna have no kneecaps.
He don't care.
He's gonna be in a walker. Like the rest of these guys, I know.
I don't know. I will say this about your team, though, Raz. The Spurs, they got one with Wemby. I just don't know if they're going to be able to build around him.
Yeah, he only going to last a couple years.
That's what
I'm going to tell you something.
I'm going to tell you something. 7 years in. That's what I'm thinking with him. With his way his body is and his knees, and
he's too fragile.
I think he's been 7 years in the league. They're going to have to build something around him real quick.
He's like Porzingis.
I think Porzingis got more body than him.
What about KG?
Porzingis was hurt since the beginning of his career.
Yeah, he was on the Knicks. Like I know. I suffered with Porzingis for a long time.
Yeah, but like, you talk about Porzingis. KD has the same body form. I mean,
he does, but he's not 7'6". This motherfucker's 7'6". Bro.
Okay, so how? KD is 7'2".
People that tall, they always have more injury. It's just a fact.
You don't know because there was no one was that tall.
You just don't want him to be injured because you're a Spurs fan. You want him to last 21 years like LeBron James. I get it.
No, it's gotta
look at Yao Ming. Look at Yao Ming.
Come on, with the new technology and the load management and all that, it will last more than what Porzingis.
He'll probably allow Pop to do some load management with him. Yeah.
I tell you something that, well, you won't hear from many of the Spurs fans. We need Pop to leave.
We need Pop to leave?
Wow. Yeah, it's the
only reason why they win.
I think honestly, I think Pop is the greatest coach of all time. When you think about it, he's won more championships with less talent. Phil Jackson only won with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan.
Pop is already 76.
Yeah.
74. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so not all the
70?
players get old.
No, he's 76.
Too old
He is.
to play.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Not
is
only
old.
players getting old, coach get old too.
Yeah.
And he's getting old.
Yeah, like Bill
Honestly,
Belichick.
that's how I feel about the Knicks coach Tibbs. I feel like he needs to go. He's too old. It's just my
Pop
opinion.
needs to go. I really hoped Becky gonna replace him. I was really sorry when she went. I still
Yeah,
have
you see
some
what happened
kind
when
of.
she went, right? You see, as soon as she left, she won the championship over there. It looked like it was easy for her.
From what I was hearing, just whispers, she was the one behind the Spurs team before before she left, right? I mean,
Listen, I heard the same thing.
all
A
due
lot of people.
respect, Pop is old. Come on.
He's old, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
The Spurs been out of the playoff from the last 4 or 5 years, and since Kawhi left, we are not relevant anymore. And
Did
look
Kawhi
what we've
leave?
got.
He left.
Kawhi left back in the day, but Kawhi wasn't the Kawhi now when he was with the Spurs, though.
Oh
What
yeah,
do you mean?
Kawhi's with the Clippers, ain't he?
Yeah, he's with the Clippers now. I think Kawhi was a good player, but I think he blossomed more when he left the Spurs.
What are you talking about? He almost beat the Warriors by himself.
Almost
Zaza
didn't beat him.
killed his,
When he won the championship, he beat the Warriors by himself.
No, come on. KD was injured. He's got.
Yeah.
Clay
KD
was
was injured, but they
too.
still had their other players out there. Championship game, you can't
Yeah.
blame Kawhi for other people getting injured. That's not his fault.
The only reason the Spurs did not beat the Golden State Warriors when Kawhi was with us, I think it's 2017, I'm not sure, is because Zaza did it on purpose, injured Kawhi. We only had Kawhi and LaMarcus Aldridge. That's it. I mean, all the rest
LaMarcus
were
was a
already
beast
old.
back then,
Nobody
bro.
was old. Tony Parker was old.
Yeah,
Just
Tony was
Kawhi.
old.
Kawhi and LaMarcus. That's it. And we almost beat the Warriors. I mean, they had like 30-point lead before we got injured, and we lost 4-0 that series. Anyway, since then,
I have stories like
it's
that with the
getting
Knicks
worse
too.
and worse. It's like we don't. You want to see some progress. You want to see something getting better. You got the first pick, and nothing is better. I mean, we got 4 wins. That's it. 4 wins. Okay.
Yeah.
And you look around Wemby, and beside that luck we had to pick the number 1 pick, we didn't do anything. The Spurs is not a place that the free players,
Yeah, I'm about to hop off.
All right.
the free
All right.
agency will
Peace.
come.
Peace. All right, Sean's off. But my thing with the Spurs is, you think they should sit him? Is that what you want to say? You think they should sit him and see how they play without him?
Again? Without
I said,
who?
you think they should sit Wemby and see how they play without him?
No,
I think
they should play him. They should play him. They just need to put Pop aside. Bring someone else.
All right, so then
Really
who would be
could
the
say,
coach that you would
but
pick?
not
from?
as the coach. Look,
But who would
we
be
are
the
not factoring the agents in the free agents market. We're not factoring the draft anymore. I don't see a future for the Spurs.
Wait,
Wemby
let
is
me
not
ask
going to
you,
finish the championship.
isn't Pop part of the head office too?
Pop is the one in charge.
That's what I thought.
He's the
So
one to
it's
blame.
not like he's going to fire himself.
He needs to
not-
step aside.
He should. All right. I agree with that. But who? I just don't see who's going to take his spot. Like, who's going to be that immediate impact for the Spurs?
Nick Nurse,
You like Nick
Becky
Nurse?
Ham, Ginobili.
I would give Becky a shot before Nick Nurse, honestly. I would.
Look what Nick Nurse doing with Philly now. That looks great.
Yeah, that's because they actually gave Maxey that. Like, Maxey's a beast. He came out of nowhere. He kind of knew he was going to do this. He was saying it last year with James Harden on the team. Give me the ball, give me the ball. Now look at him. What is he averaging? 26.7 points per game.
I think you need to credit Nurse for that.
What'd you say?
You don't think you need to credit Nurse for that? For
letting
giving
him to play? Yeah, I guess. But he had, who was the coach before? Doc Rivers?
Yeah, Philly had some very bad coaches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doc Rivers don't really let anybody play like that. That's just not his style of basketball. So Nick Nurse, yeah, I see what you're saying. Then he did the same thing in Toronto too.
The first name came up to my head, but Becky Hammond could do a great job. Ginobili could do some great impact on the Spurs. He knows the system. He has the.
He's a coach now.
Well, he is in the staff there. I'm not sure what's his position.
Okay,
but he can definitely do it.
I like Eric Spoelstra, but I don't think he's ever going to leave the Heat.
I like Eric Spoelstra too.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever going to leave the Heat because I'll take him on the Knicks anyway.
Well, we do have Devin Vassell. He's a good guy. He's a good player. Remind me a bit of Kawhi.
I like
without strength.
Who's the kid with the blonde hair? I like him too. I think he's a good player.
Sohan?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. He has his spurts of good games. I like him. I think that if they gave him a little bit more free reign, he could be better too.
They actually run him as a point guard now.
Yeah.
They run him as a point guard, and it doesn't. Well, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know people are into him, but I don't like him. I don't think he's what we need. We need a solid, proven point guard that can play with Wemby and can help him develop his game.
Pick and roll.
Someone like I was thinking about Reggie Jackson. Actually.
Reggie's good, but I don't think he's leaving where he's at. He's perfectly fine over there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave Denver either.
Well, it's all a matter of what you can give, right? It's not really up to Reggie Jackson. If we can bring him, he's not going to take us to the championship, but will help Wemby to develop this game to be a bit more. Because now it's looked like, I don't know.
I know what you mean. I just think if he did get a point guard, it would definitely be better for your team. But off subject, what happened to Atlanta? I thought they were going to be a way better team with DeJounte Murray and Trae Young. What the fuck happened to that?
I don't know, man. You know who's going to be the best point guard next to Wemby?
Who?
Derek White. He's the best player next to Wemby. We shouldn't give him up.
He's a product of the
White
system.
is amazing.
He's a product of the system. I think he's good on the Celtics. But I don't know if he'll be good on another team in another scheme.
You're cutting off, man. Something with the exception is not so good.
I hear you perfectly fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now better, but you're cutting off from time to time.
Shit. No, my reception's good. I hear you.
What are you saying about Derek?
I said Derek White, I think, is a product of the system. I think he's good on the Celtics, but I don't know if he'll be good on another system, like on another team with a different coach.
You know he came from the Spurs, right?
Yeah. That he was drafted from the Spurs, right?
We gave him for, I think, 2 first-round picks and also Richardson. Richardson, his name, yeah. The one playing for the Heat now. What's his name? Yeah, Richardson.
Jason, right?
Yeah.
Or is it no? It's Josh Richardson. I'm sorry.
Josh Richardson. Yeah, Josh. Yeah. He was amazing in the Spurs. The Spurs was already falling apart back then, and he also had a really he suffered a lot of annoying injuries,
Yeah.
things in his fingers and stuff like that prevent him from being as great as he is now in the Celtics. People are not giving him enough credit for the acquire. He's amazing, man. After Jason Tatum, I think it's his team. I think they acquired Jalen Brown at the same level. I don't think Jalen is better than him.
No way.
I
Jalen's
don't think
averaging
Jalen
like
Brown is
26
better
a
than him.
game right now.
You
He's
look
like-
at Jalen Brown; it's all about highlights. He's an amazing athlete. He can do everything.
He is about his
He
highlights.
doesn't have this. He doesn't have this. Derek White has it.
You mean in basketball? 'Cause, and Jalen Brown is like a fucking scholar from Harvard and all this. Like he's extremely smart. He's got like 3 degrees. He's pretty smart.
What?
But yeah, you did go look it up. Go look up Jalen Brown. He's one of the smartest
Really?
people in the NBA history. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
No way, man.
Yeah, I think it was either Harvard or Yale. He graduated with like 3 degrees. Yeah, he's super
I'm
smart.
gonna check it right now. I'm
Super
pretty sure
smart.
you're wrong. He was against vaccines and everything, no?
You talking about Jalen Brown?
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna check it now. Jalen Brown is at 3 degrees from Harvard. Come on.
Hold on, let me look.
He's too young to have 3 degrees
Berkeley.
anyway.
I'm sorry, it's Berkeley. He's got his master's in cultural studies, sports education. He's fluent in Spanish. He knows 3 different languages, and he's only 25 years old.
He's 27.
Where does it say that? I'm looking at this at 25.
Jalen Brown?
But this is Wikipedia though. You could change Wikipedia.
I'm in Wikipedia. He's 27. He's born at 96, right?
1996.
So he's 27.
It's 27. Yeah, look right here. It's 25 right there.
So they're wrong. They don't know math. Maybe like Jalen Brown.
No, but you could edit Wikipedia.
You see his decision making is not. Well,
Decision-making
I don't
on the
know about
court, yeah.
master degree from Barkley. I can't find it. I trust you on that.
Right.
But you see his decision making.
Is it?
I see college career.
Right under it, it says took his master's level degree in Berkeley Cultural Studies of Sports Education. But past that,
I'm
he's
surprised.
definitely not as smart on the court, but he's a smart motherfucker though.
I'm surprised. You got me on that. But you see his decision. You know what?
Decision making, yeah.
Ten.
That's the problem with him and Jason Tatum. That's why it's Jason Tatum's team, because he makes better decisions.
No. Okay. Now I agree with you. You see it on their assists, right? Jason Tatum finished every game with 6 or 7 assists. It's saying something. You can see the court,
He
not
sees
only the
floor.
basket. Jalen Brown does not. You just see the basket. You give him the ball, you get like 2 assists every game. That's not enough for a superstar in his level.
Oh, he's not a
You know what?
superstar.
It's not his fault.
I wouldn't consider him a superstar though. Jason Tatum, yeah, I would give him a superstar for sure. But Jalen Brown,
Okay, he's an all-star. You agree?
yeah, also I would say he's a star for sure. Like he's a star, but the superstar, like he doesn't have the personality. He doesn't have anything to be.
Jalen Brown? Yeah,
Jalen Brown doesn't.
He's got the highlights. He's got a game.
Highlights, yeah, he's got some highlights. Jason Tatum even got his own sneakers. I think Jason Tatum is Jordan Brand, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think he is.
I don't know. What do you say about Jason Tatum? Is he the best American basketball player playing today?
Nah,
Nah? Who's better than him?
I would say KD.
Come on.
Look at the
2
stats.
years ago, Tatum crushed KD. KD.
That was 3 years ago in the playoffs, right? When he was on Brooklyn, right? Was it 3
Yeah,
or 2?
yeah, it was 2 years ago. And since then,
3 years ago?
KD KD just became older and Jason Tatum just became better. So how can you say KD is better than Jason Tatum? No way,
Just
man.
look at the stats. You can see it. He had that one game, but what you telling me that every game that they played against each other, Jason Tatum got the best of KD? No, he did not. That one game in
playoff, he did.
that
In
one
that
series,
playoff, he did.
that one series a few years ago, he definitely got the best of him for sure. They played great defense on him. They played really great defense on him. But look at the years after that. What's the difference?
The year after that,
Years after
KD
that,
went to Phoenix.
KD went to Phoenix, and Jason Tatum
what?
stayed at Boston, didn't win a championship. Neither one of them won a championship. It goes by like what stats you have, right? So the stats that KD has is better than Jason Tatum. Even this year, what is KD averaging? Like 28 points per game?
Jason Tatum got the Boston to Western Final, though the Eastern Final, right? KD did not do it.
He got them to the actual
last
finals.
time he did something
They
like
went to the
that.
finals and they lost to the Warriors. Remember?
He did it with Steph Curry.
Yeah,
It was Curry's team.
I'm talking about the Celtics. They went to the finals and lost to the Warriors.
True, but even the year after that, they just lost to Miami, right?
Yeah, they lost to Miami. But you got to look at this, though. Miami was in the finals the last 3 out of 5 years.
Boston too, no? Boston,
No, not in
in the
finals.
final, the conference
finals, yeah. Conference finals, yeah. But you could say the same for the Bucks, too.
The Bucks doesn't have an American player.
And yeah. They don't have
Bro, I thought you were gonna say that Butler have a case on being the best American basketball player because of what I just said, right?
He has the most heart out of all the American players. I'll tell you that for sure. On the basketball court,
He's got a case for the best, right?
When it comes to the playoffs, he pours his heart out on the court for sure. There's no getting around that shit.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say KD.
But you got to look at his whole game. I'm not even a KD fan.
He's the best player in his team already.
I'm not. You got to just look at the stats, man. He's the best player on his team. And he's been the most consistent, too. It's crazy to say, but he has. And he just passed for top 10 all time in scoring?
No, if you look at history, of course. I mean, in his career, he's going to be better than Jason Tatum, probably. But
Jason Tatum is what, 24 years old? 25?
Yeah, I think 25. It's too young to know, but no, I don't compare their careers. Just say now. If you look at it now, who's better? Jason Tatum, KD, Butler? It's Jason Tatum. The only one playing like Jason Tatum or even a bit better now, it's Anthony Edwards. He's the only one in that level now.
Anthony Edwards will be the most improved player this year for sure. I'll give him that for sure. Stepped his game up. And Minnesota was number 1 for a while, right? For a couple weeks.
They're number 1 in the West.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's all Edwards.
Draymond choking him out with a fire on them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And Cat scored 40 the other night. What, last night? He scored 40 points last night.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Minnesota can win without Cat. They cannot win without Edwards. Right?
Do you think they can win without Cat?
Yes.
Rudy Gobert is not putting up 40.
Rudy Gobert is not what?
Putting up 40 points when you need it. I give it.
You don't need him
Anthony Edwards
to score so
Anthony
much.
Edwards is great, but I don't think he's the leader that the team needs. I think he's gonna be, but right now I think Cat is the leader. Yeah. Anthony is the best player on the team, but Cat is the leader. That's how I see it.
Well, the Wolves need to prove themselves on the playoff, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Gobert is playing really, really good now, but we know that in the regular season it's been good before, right?
yeah.
We don't know what happened with him in the playoff. But you see, Cat is not stable. I mean, he has some good games, some very bad games. Now he's in a good stretch. I agree.
So
But
he's
even
like
before that,
AD.
what
He's like Anthony Davis.
in his stats?
Like he's on and off. Like Anthony Davis is the same thing, except recently Anthony Davis has been good. He had a good stretch. But if you look at his season last year and the beginning of this year, he'd have 30 points one game, 11 points the next game.
Yeah, I don't like the comparison between one of the best players in the NBA, Anthony Davis, and
He's one of the best
and
players
Cat.
now. Look at the last 2 seasons, how he was. He wasn't considered one of the best. They were saying that there was 5 players better than him, Jokic and Giannis and KD and everybody, because he wasn't playing. He's playing great right now. This last stretch that he's playing, even in the in-season tournament, what did he average? Almost 40 points in that in-season tournament. He killed it. But
Yeah, he's amazing.
only problem I have with him is his consistency. If he can be consistent, he definitely could be the best big man in the NBA for sure.
No, Jokic would be better anyway, but
Oh,
Yeah,
here
I
we
tell
go. He's a triple-double monster. I can't talk shit. I just don't see him. I don't know. I like Luka more. I would take, if there was a draft with them in it, I'm taking Luka, bro. I'm taking Luka.
before Jokic,
I'm
come
taking
on, you
Luka.
see last night game?
Didn't I just tell you about New York? We like that flash. We like that. I'm taking Luka. Taking Luka. We like the
That's-
dribbling. We like the talking shit. Jokic don't really talk shit. He's very low key. He'd be great on the Spurs. He'd be great on the Spurs.
What the
But-
fuck are you talking about? He's amazing.
Who? I'm not saying he's not good. He's good.
Look,
But I'm just
this guy,
taking
this
Luka
guy
over.
amazing. He's not fundamental at all. He's not good at defense. He's not doing fundamental
He's
things.
Terrible at defense.
Not first player at any level.
Wait, who are you talking
He's
about?
just Jokic.
Jokic? His defense isn't great, but his defense is better than Luka's. I'll tell you that. His defense is better than Luka's. You can't say it's not. Luka don't give a fuck about defense, bro.
You saw last night game, the Mavericks against the Nuggets.
No, I didn't. I missed last night's game.
The Nuggets just crushed them.
Oh yeah?
Crushed them. It wasn't even it looked like
Isn't Jamal Murray still out?
I think he played last night. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played last night. Yeah.
Because when he's out, they don't play too well. The Nuggets don't play too well when Jamal's out. Reggie Jackson is a good backup, but they're not the same team without Jamal. It's not.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
All right.
I need to go now.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me at your pod. That was
Let's
very
continue
fun.
this on Friday. Continue this on Friday. All right. I'll talk to you.